Hi YouTube, welcome to the woods. We're loading straight in today because I actually did like a whole intro reel. I had a whole thing planned out. Somehow managed to start a secondary stream, and so it wasn't on this one. Was somehow streaming to like a whole different event, because YouTube works on the event system. And so where the actual heckaroony are we? I've never been here in my goddamn life. There are landmines down there. I guess we go away from the landmines. We'll figure it out. Oh, we're at the Scav hut. So I loaded into the woods. We've been loading for 18 minutes. I was on a whole rant about, well, pretty much anything you can name. I burned through all my material in that load-in, and now I'm glad I get to do it again. We're doing another woods run, because we got a few things to do here still, and then we're done with this god-awful map. Echo mic. It's good for me. Try refreshing your page, Cruncher. See if that works. Echo mic. What does that mean? Are you hearing me twice? What is das? This is woods, my friend. This is woods. We shall have woods in the nighttime. You know what? Maybe we just run this. Oh yeah. Is this the infrared one? No. How about now? Yeah, there we go. Never mind, it's open somewhere else. Ah, you got two instances of the stream. Fair enough. Happens all the time. Because I was so confused. Oh, let's run some bets. Why not? Why not? Get the day started early. Betting is now open. Again, real sorry. I straight up, there was like an intro reel. There was a whole thing set up for today, which just never happened. But it's okay. It was open in Discord. Ah, okay. Fair enough. No worries, Chief. No worries. Thank you for... When that sort of stuff happens, please tell me. Because, like, I need to know. So we're going to be doing today, we're going to be stashing the Ghost Balaclava, the 3 gold chains we need for chumming. God. One more of those and we're done. And then we're done with this map for, like, a long time. We also need to get 4 more Scav stimulant kills, but don't really care. That can happen when it happens, right? We might drink this. SP7? We don't really keep anything of that caliber, but I'll hold on to it for now. Who's at the top of the follicle chart? Cruncher with 330,000 follicles. That might be the highest it's ever been. I think that's the highest it's ever been. I also tried to get the automated stream donation thing working, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I cannot get it. I can get it set up, but I cannot get it to display on the screen. So we're gonna have to troubleshoot that. I might just have to find some GitHub code and just, you know, tweak it so that it works. I haven't done anything with like PHP or C# in 12 years, so it'll be a bit of a learning curve to get that functional, but maybe we can do it. There might be Python scripts that I can work with. But I haven't used Python in... When did I get this degree? 3 years ago? Oh no, it was only like a few years ago. God. Still young. I can feel the life returning to my limbs. I was 400k once, blew 200k on slots. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is the most important thing to get done. Everything else is secondary. Okay? Everything. Once this is done, we can... Honestly, I don't really care if we come to this map again. Like, getting the stimulant kills? Eh, that's okay. But gratitude is a gate for a lot of other tasks. So you gotta get it. You gotta get it done. Excellent. Okay. 1 down. Then we gotta run up here. Okay, we might find Sturman in this. That would be pretty sick as well. We did, at the end of the last stream, get a thermal sight off a Giga Chad. Cruncher, I don't think you were here for that part. That was good fun. We killed him with a shotgun. He wasn't looking. And got ourselves a thermal. Pick for the card. It's not there. Pick the yuckets. And we also, what else do we want to see out of this map? We want to get a blood set. We also want to get 1 more hot rod. all of which is very findable here. Who is it? That's Sturman? That might be Sturman. There. It's not Sturman. Damn it. Oh, that grenade. If I wasn't outside, that would have got me. I think that's like the indoor grenade sound, because I never hear that outside. Although that's not true, it does make the bounce. Maybe I'm just immune to grenades now. Maybe I'm bulletproof. We should test this theory. I'll go stand and spray up some bullets. In the way. We should probably juice up. And I'll tell you why. We're probably going to get some... We need... There it is. We only need 4 more scav kills, boys. Where? He went left?
Хуйло! Вот хуйло! Конец тебе!
He's gone up?
Давай, мочи! Понял, сука!
He's gone nowhere. We're fine. Okay, one of these I need to stash chains in, but I do not know which. Not this one? This one. Place. Yeah. 60 seconds. Now we wait. Shit. Okay, that gives us like a level 4 rig now, I think. Definitely. Honestly, I'm kind of escape filled. Let's head back this way. Let's grab our gyroscope. We'll need a gyroscope, and we get moving. By the way, the load time for this raid, for those of you who just joined us, was 20 minutes. Not even exaggerating. It is psychotic how little BSG values its players' time. A little frustrating as well. Oh yeah, this is the time for night vision, baby. Oh yes. Probably don't need to keep that on though. There is, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. I want the searchlight. I've still got boost. Got immunity boost from the milk, so we're gonna wanna try and get some more scav kills while I'm boosted. Hear him? It's too early for cultists. It's like 9:30, I think. 10. They only start spawning at 12. There will be a scoov in here somewhere. Not tasks. Health. Health. 87 seconds. Okay, we gotta find this guy quickly. I do have a nade, which if we're desperate we can use to flush him out. I also have one more marker which we need to place. Oh, we've marked this one. Yeah, yeah. Okay, probably 60 seconds now. What happened with the SA power grid? Sometimes Tarkov just isn't it. It's true, man, as well. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it yesterday. And then when we got onto Rebel Galaxy, it was really fun, but I was running out of time, and I should have just done a full day stream of Rebel Galaxy. I don't know why we did Tarkov yesterday. It wasn't the vibe. It wasn't the vibe. But today's the vibe. I'm feeling it right now. Although my CPU is currently at 98 degrees Celsius, I have found a CPU cooler that I will be purchasing, but it does explain why this room gets up to like 40 degrees. And also because the sound panels behind me are made out of ceramic fiber insulation, so you know they're designed to trap the heat, and good God, do they work?
Пацаны, щемись!
There. Yo!
Пацаны!
Man's nearly flashed me. think that was him? You think he yoinked a nade at me? I don't know. I don't know. That's a little sussy, isn't it? A little sussy barker. What he is. Get NVGs here. Get a DKTP. Good iron. VPO. No. No gun. Get me out of here. What is that? Is that peas? Oh, baby. You know we get the peas. You know we take the peas. I don't know why I ate the chocolate. I thought I'd find another one. What kind of treatment are POWs entitled to? Tristan, I have to ask. I appreciate the assistance with the content grind, but are you asking me just like a list of top 10 Google IHL questions? Because they're so specific. Don't get me wrong, I'll answer you. But I wonder, you know? Answer me that first. What happened with the SA power grid? So like I said before, load shedding happens when, for whatever reason, for like whatever the cause is, we can't produce enough electricity to meet demand, right? So on a good day, South Africa produces just about enough, just about like a small excess, right? But on a bad day, you know, something goes wrong with that procedure. The mines get shut down briefly. It's all coal-based as well. We have like a labor shortage as a strike. The coal gets wet because it gets rained on. The diesel shipment doesn't make it to the open gas cycle turbine generators. Open cycle gas turbine generators, sorry. Those can all cause load shedding to come into effect. So basically what all that is the government saying our capacity is reduced, so we need to reduce the load. We shed the load. Get it now. And so they'll just reduce the grid consumption by 10%, 20%, 40%. That wasn't a stim kill, damn it. And right now we're on 20% reduction, stage 2. Which means they shed, well, it's not 20%, but they shed 2 gigawatts of power every day. A lot of power. A lot of juice. Okay. I don't have ZB14, but I do have a hankering to check it. Fuck it, let's just go. Okay, we'll go up top, we'll mark the other circle, we'll get out. I don't know anything about your field of work, so I looked up what some good questions are about your line of work, plus I found it interesting and I enjoy learning new facts from you. Okay. I was just wondering, because like they're so specific. Like, they're not general IHL questions. That's why it raised an eyebrow for me, you know? Because people ask me about work every now and then, you know? It's not like taboo or anything. But they always ask me fairly simple questions, I would say. The POW question's not like crazy, so don't worry. Okay, but to answer your question, what treatment are POWs entitled to? It's a long list, buddy. There's a whole convention on it. Geneva Convention 3, Rivo, Rock Eyebrow, is I believe the, I think it's the POW one. Is that the civilian one? Oh, now I'm getting myself tripped up. Anyway, it's either 3 or 4. I can't remember right now. But the whole thing is about POWs. You read that top to bottom, that's what they're entitled to. It's a long book, let me tell you. The author gets kind of gets crazy with it. He keeps going. He keeps referring back to his previous works. You know, you can't publish like that anymore. Oh my god, that's kind of crap. Taking that. We are taking that. Oh, there was a dude here. Is the hot rod worth more to me than the quest completed? No. No, it isn't. The quest completion is worth more to me than the hot rod. We got about half of M62 Tracer. Hi, Cut Beef. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Brother Bear? Or Sister Bear? Or Person Bear? Hope you're doing well. It's been a slow start today. We jumped straight into a woods raid. 18-minute load time. So we won't be coming back here today. But we're going to try and get... I think we need one more stim scav kill. One. Let me confirm that. Husks. Woodskeeper. No. Junkie. 13. 2 more. 2 more. And we have 1 hot rod to do it with. Odds on looking great. Do we have any other food? Nah. Sugar does work. Maybe we eat the sugar instead. Now let's eat the sugar first. It'll dehydrate me, but no. Success comes with sacrificing. Check for the violet keycard. No violet keycard. Check for the blood set. These blood set? Nelgin blood set. Yesterday we got a ton of therapist quests done, which pushed us to level 33. Today we're going to try and hit level 34. 90,000 experience. Gratitude gives us about 10, I think. If we can get this Junkie task done, I think it's like 8 or 9. Plus the Scav kills themselves give a few bonuses. So we're praying. We're hoping. We're dreaming. Also, as we discovered last time, your benefit you get from like a stim, like for sugar, it's proportional to the amount you eat. So we don't have to eat the whole pack of sugar. We don't have to dehydrate ourselves completely. Just enough to keep the sauce moving, you know? Like a monolith here. I'm doing laps in this area because I'm trying to find Scav. And now I'm wondering if maybe we didn't already kill that Scav. Top this up. And when there's just 2 left, top it and top it up fully with the ammo. Yep. So we got 2 shots are good, 3 or 4 shots are bad, and then some other, and then the rest of the ammo is decent. Since you, Megan fell down. Oh my god, really? Hi, Khaliful. Welcome, babe. Everyone say hi to Miss Unemployed in chat. That's Khaliful. How you doing? Let me ask you this then. What rights do POWs not have like a normal free citizen? Okay, that I'll come to. How did Megan fall down? Is Megan okay? Megan works with Aisha. And Megan is kind of the office... She's the Jerry of the office, if you've watched Parks and Rec. Timely reference, am I right? Show ended 3 years ago. Yeah, she's not beloved by all, is all we'll say. How did she fall down? I see your question, E-Cruncher. I'll get to it in a second. So what rights do they have different from citizens? Well, for one, they're not considered by the same convention, right? People who are hors de combat, whether they're POWs or sick or ill or whatever, they all have specific protections that aren't afforded to regular people. For example, they can't be interred in prisons, they can't be compelled to fight in your military. I actually think civilians might not. Again, that's law of occupation, which is not my specialty. They might not be allowed to do that, maybe, who knows, actually. They get a series of benefits regarding kind of duty of care, correspondence with their families, the ability to go outside for a bit, you know, that sort of stuff, right? Whereas if civilians are imprisoned by an armed forces, they're just treated like prisoners under that country's domestic law. The IHL doesn't really touch it much. Like, there are rules about, like, certain kinds of camps and things for obvious reasons, but, which will not be named, but they're not that, it's not really that much about, like, people. Whereas, you know, like, prisoners' rights when you're a prisoner of war, there's a lot going on there. Like, once again, there's a whole convention about it. Which, once again, not really my forte. My stuff's more on, like, on, like, targeting, belligerents, what do you do in the transitions of power, like, sort of after occupation, not so much in occupation. Occupation law is an incredibly specialized field of IHL, by the way. Miss Unemployed is not subscribed to me? Heck, so true. It's so true. I ask her every day. I say, babe, we need one more channel member to reach glory. Oh, I didn't drink the milk. Damn it, chat. Didn't drink the milk. Okay, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna watch the hydration. Slurp this. We're gonna wait till that gets to like 35 and we kill it. Okay, stop eating. Stop eating. There'll be a couple here. Since Ukraine and Russians and Ukrainians are using similar equipment, are there any problems legally since you have to make your army distinct? No. Remember, you don't have to make your army distinct from your enemy. You have to make your army distinct from civilians. From people who are not soldiers. So no, there's no issue there. I mean, obviously there's some, like, practical problems. Like, there's probably a lot of friendly fire. I think the Ukrainians have been covering themselves in blue duct tape to try and minimize it, but I imagine that's... I couldn't even see him. I was just shooting. Okay. 2 kills coming. Slurp this. Didn't make the drinking noise. That's weird. 1, 2. Done. Okay, we can leave. He's grutching. I'm grutching with him. We're grutching together. It was a man? We are leaving. We are leaving. Less than half. Okay, reload this. Before we do anything else. What protections IHL afford the wounded, sick, or shipwrecked? Again, there's a whole convention for it. Convention 2, I believe. The one you want to look at. It's similar sort of stuff. It's like, you know, they can't be targeted after they become hors de combat. They can't be pressed into service. Yeah, there's a bit going on there. Oh, we should have... Ah, damn it. Okay, well, we got the task done. That's worth the hot rod to me. The experience is worth more than the container. You know what? Even though it's kind of silly to sit here, we should actually take this ammo. We are running a little low on pistol guns. Pistol guns? Pistol juice. The sauce. Pistol sauce. Y'all know the pistol sauce? Pretty niche. Wouldn't expect you to. And you will have grutch mags for me, right? Yep. Oh, that's a whole nother load right there as well. Okay, get me out of this map. There's nothing else I have to do here, right? No. No. It would be nice... Wait. It would be nice to get another blood set, but I think we'll pass on it for now. We have a med case. We don't need to be greedy. Is the car available? It is. I will be taking it. Well, actually, we don't need to. We can just go out here. I'm trying to minimize the IHL talk. I'm worried it's frustrating people. It's not particularly what's the word I'm looking for? Relatable, is it? You know, like it's a pretty niche field, even in the niche field of international law. And like my stuff is probably the least niche of the niches. So when you guys ask me about like prisoner rights and stuff, I'm like, bruh, I'm not that specialized. I don't know. Like I studied it because obviously when you do a master's, you do the whole spectrum. But my specialty is not in POW rights, and that's what people mostly ask about because that's what you know, right? It's like what happens when soldiers get captured. What you see in all the war films and stuff. Yeah. So actually, you know what? I should probably stop complaining and just start reading up on it because I should know. I've been slacking in my fiduciary duty to maintain your intellectual income. Huh? You like that sentence structure? I know you do. Khalifa, are you still here? Because I need to know how Megan fell down, and you're baiting me with this one. Lock Viper cut? Sure. Why don't? Why not? Why don't? That's not words. That's not words. We should check all these weapons. There's like a lot of weapon crates here. We can get some good. Oh! A gamer. A gamer was here. Okay, we'll probably hear some bang booms in the old village then. I wonder if that 18-minute load time was me waiting for this dude to goddamn get out of his class and get home from high school and start playing Tarkov. Is cyber warfare subject to rules? No, it's not. It's not even covered. There is there's a fascinating attempt right now to kind of get it covered, called the Talon Doctrine. Talon Doctrine? Is that what it's called? Talon Protocol, maybe? It's made by a guy, the name Talon. Or, you know, I think you can work out how I got the name. And is Canon maybe? Talon? I don't know. I don't remember. We needed those capacitors. And it's an attempt to get the international community to sort of start adopting cyber warfare protocols, but nothing there. It's a cutting edge. That's like cutting edge stuff. And if I hadn't gone into what I did, I would have gone into that. It's just the problem is that you're like on your ace. Like if you gotta like do like a case analysis, you gotta make it all up, baby. You gotta work that shit out from first principles. There is very little to refer back to. But to like sort of expand on your question there, Knee Cruncher, Ukraine and Russia having similar equipment actually probably takes a bit of strain off their logistics networks, because they'll be, or at least, you know, on their primary equipment, not like the stuff they're getting on the Lend-Lease. But I mean, it probably saves them quite a bit of headache, I would imagine. As, you know, you capture a Russian BMT, you can just paint your symbols on it, and now it's a Ukrainian BMT. Like, you don't need to figure out how to maintain it. You don't have to, like, go work out you have to break out the mechanics notebook, you know? It all just works. Let's turn in this Lend-Lease thing, so I don't have to think about it. Cool, and we got another piece of the chumming puzzle complete. Now we're gonna just do it on customs, but I'll worry about that once we got the kills. That's probably gonna happen sooner. Let's have a look at our dailies. They just ticked over. Exit the location on shoreline. Good thing it wasn't woods. That'll give us some terrible ammo and some prapor rep. I'm probably fine without the prapor rep. RG, this is the impact grenades. Ugh. How about you? This is just money. Let's swap that out. What else can we get? Ooh, with Peacekeeper, yes. Eliminate PMCs with a thorax or stomach shot on shoreline. Replace. I don't want to take away from Peacekeeper rep. We'll just leave that. Yeah, gratitude is done. That's good to know. Which gives me nothing great. Cool. Survive on location through bridge vehicle extract. 3 on woods. Crap. We're never going to be able to finish this. Can I replace it? I can, but it'll cost me Ragman rep, which I'm not willing to spend. Okay, so the dailies today are kind of duds. That's fair enough. Okay, let's complete gratitude. And as you can see, that locks up a whole bunch of other stuff. Survive interchange 7 times. Couldn't be harder. And now we got to stash the gazelles and the contacts. Okay. Okay. Peacekeeper, what you got for me? Oh, that's it. I'll take it. I mean, who knows, right? I don't think it's happening, but who knows? Jaeger, what did we finish? Oh, we finished Junkie. There we go. Collect that. And Junkie does not unlock anything. We did get some metabolism skills. That's fun. Got some good ammo. Got some bad ammo. I said it. Crafts. We'll have a look now. We got, okay, it's only 6,000 XP. I thought it was more. That's a bit of a shame. What are we doing? What are we even doing? We should go to interchange and start stashing this shit. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Give it to me. Alright, we're gonna run just like this. Where are we gonna put this stuff? Great question. I'm glad you asked. As you can see, I have an answer lined up for you. The answer's right here. God, he's a genius. Finally beginning to see. And maybe we get the last 2 hot rods we need. It is 2, right? Jager. You want to give me this for 2 more hot rods. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie day. So, South Koreans are... like, okay, this is the thing. If anyone here has lived in Southeast Asia, and you can tell me if this is a thing in North America or Europe, right? I haven't seen it in Europe. But no one has keys anymore for anything. It's just not common in Seoul, anyway. Outside of Seoul, I'm sure it still happens. They got keypads. So your front door, your neighbor's door, your damn dog door, all of it's got a little pin code you got to type in, and then it opens up, or it opens up, and it always has the most adorable little beep, 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 something like that, you know? But it means that your entire day is just a cacophony of beep, 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 as the 17,000 people that live in the same apartment complex as you go in and out of their houses. And, like, it's not supposed to be, I don't think, but that shit can get loud, brother. Is kind of wacky with it, to be honest. We should stash the gazelle. No, I'll stash the gazelle last. Let's use the armor while we have it. We're gonna get in. We're gonna place down the crap we want placed. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm dying here. Help me. I'm over. Alright. What are the dangers with autonomous weapons? Well, I mean, I feel like that question kind of answers itself, right? What are the dangers with autonomous weapons? My man, read the sentence again. My brother in Christ, they're autonomous. They do what they, you know? Am I clear enough? They kind of just do their own thing. Okay, I will say this. There is a distinction between automated weapon systems, like drones, like turrets and stuff that you could just place down and they'll fire at anyone that isn't wearing a radioactive marker on their chest, and autonomous weapons, which are typically man-guided up until the strike point, at which point they're given over a set of target commands still by a person. Like, there's always a human hand on the trigger. The difference between automated and autonomous in the legal sense. But in practical sense, there's not much change, to be honest. But I mean, the thought of a gun pulling its own trigger is a little terrifying. For anyone who might one day end up on the other end of that gun, which is, to be fair, anyone. Like, to be completely candid with you, it is peak idiocy. And like, I know the argument that you typically see made is that it would limit harm to soldiers and groups, and that's true. It would reduce the number of casualties incurred on the fighting sides, but that's just going to make mistakes. And people, the thing is, like, people have ethics and morals, and they disobey commands, and they, you know, when Daddy Putin says, "Hey, push the nuke button," they go, maybe not. Don't think I will. Not in the mood today. The robot goes, beep boop, and we're all dead. Okay, you see the problems? Are you beginning to sense the issues at hand here? Rise of the machine? Not really. I'm worried about a machine just doing his damn job. Like, I'm not worried about them going rogue. I'm worried about them doing what we make them to do, which is kill us. I'm not allowed to give my toaster a gun. When will the government stop hamstringing our freedoms? That's what I want to know. If I, as a red-blooded American, want to arm my toaster, I should be allowed to. That's all I'm saying. Rise of the machine, period. Why are you, as an American, not arming your toaster? That's the real question here. Your God-given right to bear bread? Give me the damn Wilsons. Crazy with it. Was that a man? Or was that a mannequin? Well, we're not dead, so it's probably a mannequin. It was a mannequin. This is the largely unemployed sentience test. Has it killed me? Yes, no? That's how you tell. I'm checking the damn jackets. You ever want to find me in this game, you just look for the damn jackets. I'll be there. Ooh. Ooh, we need that. Ooh. Want that. Honestly, what we should do here, the logical thing to do, this, and take what we desperate. We want that the most, I think, of what we've got in front of us. Yeah. We can come back to the rest. That blackjack's not just gonna sit in my stash, I promise. We will eventually use it. Let me go get this stashing done, so we clear up the space, and then we'll come back. I fear no man. I shit my pants at the thought of killer. That's all I'll say. Please don't be killer. It's not. Was not killer, but that guy did have a vest. They always have vests. So, like, I'll say this, chat. If you're playing Tarkov, you're running out of loot, you don't know what to do next, don't spend your money on rigs. I see him. You will always be able to get rigs or scavs, but backpacks are a little harder to come by. There's a guy down there shouting at me. Fuck, there he is. Make me fight you. I really hate this stashing task. I can't see anything with that up. Get head eyes incoming. There's two? Okay. 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 Oh my god, you're kidding me. That's too bright, dude. That's less bright. I see him. God damn it, chat. We can't catch a break here. I gotta kill him.
Твою, а ну иди сюда, говно собачье! Решил ко мне лезть? Ты засранец вонючий, мать твою, а? Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня трахнуть, я тебя сам трахну! Ублюдок, анонист чертов! Будь ты проклят! Иди, идиот, трахать тебя и всю семью! Говно собачье, жлоб вонючий! Дерьмо, сука, падла, иди сюда, мерзавец! Негодяй, гад, иди сюда, ты говно! Жопа!
I'm not allowed to give. Oh, I know you're still European, knee cruncher. It's just funnier to make it an American joke. You know how it is. You know how it is. You know, 2 minutes of inaction really give you time to reflect on the kind of bizarre nature of games in the modern era, right? Because back in the day, games were a way to, I don't know, challenge yourself with that little funny pixel man. And then as we got more and more realistic, we were like, no, I wanna kill things. Yeah, I want to take all the processing power my entire species has built up over the past 60 years and use it to simulate murder. That's kind of what I'm, like, I don't want, you know, I just, no, Mom, it's not violent, it's a computer game. I just want to kill stuff, but it's just, like, it's not real, Mom. Mom, it doesn't make me violent. Mom, shut the fuck up. Mom, you bitch. Can I get any relates in chat? That's as close as you get to ASMR, okay? You get Kyle raging at Mom. Yeah. I must say, look, I'm not on the video game cause violence bandwagon. It's just I do find it incredibly poetic that the response to the claim that video games cause violence has been such a violent response. It's kind of very funny, you have to admit. It's kind of very, very funny. We should probably take that armor. Although it's the ceramic one, it doesn't repair well. No. Ghost balaclava. Wow. Talk about being late to the party. We should also probably eat the squash. Well, at this point, by the time we get the stuff to make the first... We did the stashing here. By the time you get the stuff to make the first, Oh, yeah. I'm getting lost in the statements here. By the time you get the ingredients to make the first food crate. Oh, baby, you got there. I will have enough ingredients to produce a second food crate. Okay, cool. First try. We got it. Scav vest? What are you again? Oh, right. You don't work with the swordens, huh? Oh, I don't work with you. Get out of my face. Although that bastion will be nice to take. Okay. Next up, I know we need to collect knives for the next Punisher task, but that's a world away, man. This guy had a vest too. Check it. Let's just check it. I do fear the scavs a little bit. This wipe. They kind of put them on drugs. Another cockhelm. Keep it. Sein Cockhelm. So named because when you wear it, you got a little pee-pee on your head. Scav running down there. You do be sprinting though. Get your stand back. Come on, man. Crackers. Actually, that's pretty good. We'll take it. He'll beat out. He'll be fine. He won't beat it when we get back. I believe. Very quiet interchange rate. A little sus. Too quiet. Ooh. All right. Oh, we got bullets. Okay, hot rods. I don't care about none. Okay, I mean, I'll take it, but I don't care about none of this. I'll take it, but I don't like want to or anything, you know? I'm kind of cool with it though. Wouldn't expect you to understand. Pineapple juice. We're gonna have to drink a couple of these. Give me some more. Give me. I've never seen pineapple juice in a box. Have you? It's always got like a little screw cap on top for me. How does IHL deal with food security? It doesn't really. Now there is, like I said, a general prohibition against. Oh, I wouldn't. Like food security. That's like more like human rights stuff. That's not really IHL. Which again, not really my forte. So I know like there's prohibitions against denying humanitarian supplies to the civilian population if with like a blockade or something. That's definitely in there. The exact provisions of which I don't know very well. If you've been wondering, by the way, why the quality of my answers has decreased, it's because before my streams in the past, I would sit there and read up. I'd be like, what are they going to ask me today? Let me check. Now, you guys are like, hey, what does IHL say about clipping your toenails while next to a tank? And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking wing it. Like, I can't prepare for these anymore. They're so specific now. We used to be a country, okay? That's all I'm saying. What have you got on the corner? That guy's still alive? My prophecy was wrong? Dude, my left leg is heating up next to my case. I'm a little worried about what this implies about... You hear that? You heard it. You heard it. He never stood a chance. Little saddened we didn't get any, hot rods, but whatever. Yes, ammo? Nah. Let's keep it light. We need to go out the front. Yeah, we don't want to go this way. We want to go this way. My left. Heard a footstep. Suspicious. What happens if a state or individuals violate IHL? Well, now that I can answer. So there's a limited how do I phrase this? International law in general, not just IHL, all of it, has very limited tribunal power. Meaning that if someone breaks the rules, it's quite difficult to bring them accountable. Because in like a normal country, right, you've got courts, and those courts are backed by a government. So they get their authority, their power, their ability to enforce it by a combination of that government's statements, that government's police forces, etc., etc., right? IHL doesn't have that benefit. IHL has nominally one court that kind of deals with it, which is the International Criminal Court, and that's for individuals, right? That's for people who violate IHL. When states violate IHL, it's usually dealt with on the regional level. So like the European Court will deal with it for like, you know, European Council members, or the European Court of Human Rights might deal with it for individual violations of human rights law and IHL. But those are only for EU state members, not the Council of Europe members. Like they've got different jurisdictions. The African Union technically does have a special court for Sierra Leone right now, but I don't think there's anything for Sudan. There's a hybrid court that's being developed for Ethiopia to deal with that right now. There was a special court that was put together for... So what I'm trying to get at is, what usually happens is that they will, if there's a conflict, they will create a specific court that deals with that conflict's crime. So like, there was the tribunal for the former Yugoslavia, there was the tribunal for Rwanda, there was the tribunal for... what's another good example? There's hundreds of them. There's one for... that was Yugoslavia, was the Serbian one, yeah. There was one that dealt with a little bit of Bosnia, but I think that was mostly part of the Yugoslavian tribunal before the country disappeared. Or rather, before it was divided. Yeah, so to answer your question, your simple question in a long way, there are some courts that deal with IHL, but not many, and they're usually individualized. And that's a problem in law, because most law revolves around a concept called precedence, which is basically what the previous court said, the new courts have to uphold. Makes there some kind of continuity, right, to things, so that people aren't just randomly doing shit. And in IHL, you don't have that because the courts aren't linked to each other, except for the fact that they kind of try similar issues. But there's no legal link between them. So even if the court in Rwanda, like it did, finds that sexual assault is a war crime, the future courts can take that into advisement, but it doesn't have legal weight to them. It only has legal weight for that exact proceeding, which means that essentially you kind of start again every single time. This is an insanely inefficient way to do it, but it's the way that it's been constructed. And I'm sure, without even my guidance, you can already point out like some problems with this methodology. Like shit slips through the cracks that would otherwise be dealt with. Is not great. Is really not great. Not to go off on a rant here or anything. What is IHL about using enemy dead for psychic warfare? Well, you can't do that. Heads on sticks? Yeah. Good question. There's a general prohibition against defiling corpses or otherwise doing that sort of thing. Can't do it. Can't do it. And also terrorism is illegal. So, and you know, all you're doing there is demoralizing people, like the civilian population, and it's not allowed. Yeah. Like I said in the previous stream, there's been a push from certain nations who will remain nameless. They start with a U, an S, and an A. To allow that the civilian morale become a legitimate military objective, but that's... A, it's undefinable. How could you ever do it? How do you target an intangible sort of set of fears? Oh god, we're gonna fucking get a headshot here. Okay, get me into cover. Place. Dropping off my armor while there's two angry scavs pointing their rifles at me is probably insane. But here I go again. Hey, Alan, happy Monday. We're talking about war crimes. Surprise, surprise. Yes, Yugoslavia, the top exporter of war crimes. The former top exporter of war crimes. The state no longer exists. There was there a court after World War II? Yeah, there were two. There was Nuremberg, which dealt with most of the German stuff, and then there was the Tokyo trials, which dealt with, you guessed it, the Far East. But those weren't the current Geneva Conventions, the ones we got, Geneva Conventions 1, 2, 3, 4, the ones that I always reference, they weren't in power yet. They came in a few years after, 1949. I think they'd been mostly drafted by that point, but they weren't in force. Which is just the legalese way of saying that the law doesn't ever apply backwards. It only ever applies forwards. So, but there were other laws at the time which I'm not that familiar with because they don't in effect anymore. So I never really spent much time on them. But those were what were dealt with. You know, there was like the prohibition against chemical weapons that was after World War I. Everybody was guilty of that in World War II. The prohibition against incendiary weapons, same story. And that's actually kind of why we don't see them anymore, is because the Americans running the Americans and the British and the French, which ran the Nuremberg trials, they drew up a lot of Germans on war crime charges for using flamethrowers. They then can't go and use flamethrowers themselves afterwards. That would kind of be a little bit hypocritical, and thankfully, it stuck. I was in my early teens when the 90s Balkan War kicked off. I know way more about the entire ethnic geographic of the region than I should. That is an incredibly useful asset. You kind of missed me. I think when the Balkans War kicked, I think I was 4. It was 90... When was the Balkans? It was 1998, so I would have been 8 years old. No, 4 years old. Yeah, I was born in 1994. And it just, I was too young to really know much about it. So I only really learnt about it. And I did this degree, shamefully enough. I sort of knew about Yugoslavia and how it collapsed into the different countries. And I knew that there was something that went on. But I didn't know the details until now. Okay, maybe these stashes will give us another gazelle. We do have another one we can come in with. We do have another one. Mortaring bread queues is an S-tier war crime move. Absolutely. And there was a bunch of airstrikes against hospitals by NATO and all these sort of things. Like, that was a shit show, top to bottom. Top to bottom. what part of IHL do you specialize in again? Technically in transitionary jurisdictional periods, meaning that like between powers changing power. That's what I mostly deal with. But for my work now, it's mostly in firearms control, which has got nothing to do with IHL at all. It's humanitarian work, but it's got nothing to do with international humanitarian law, like at all. It's in gun control, but my specialty is in Islam. There's law. Okay, it's in the law of Islamic law of armed conflict, and the transitional jurisdiction of non-state actor courts during times of occupational change. That's it. What do you do with court judgments when they transition? It's a huge field. It's very specialized. But what I know the most about, just from day-to-day work now, is on target selection and that sort of stuff. A little bit of that filters into my current job. A little bit. 1993? Was it that early? Okay, well, no wonder I didn't know much about it. You see, that's what I mean. Like, honestly, I learned about the war for the first time during this. Well, not for the first time, but I learned about it in any meaningful amount during this degree, and very much in passing. The specifics of the conflicts were kind of brushed over. We were looking more at, like, we were taught more about, like, the specifics of the trials. Heading back. I'm heading back. I'm heading back. Holy shit, another gazelle. Ask and ye shall receive? Can I get some pogsims in chat for that one? What the hell? It's a bit like Islamic violence, so that there's a whole religious jurisprudence at work. Exactly. Exactly. And as I'm secular, you know, so from like an outsider's perspective, I found it fascinating. And while I don't agree with the methodology of Sharia in its entirety, obviously, for many, I think, ethical reasons, I think it's incredibly important that someone with backing in both worlds understands it. I only did introductory level stuff, but I now, you know, I understand, like, the structure of it, how it ties itself together, the role of fatwa in the jurisprudence, the role of, like, the Muhammad's, like, you know, his teachings and things, the tabligh, like, all that. It's been, it was a fascinating journey to go on, academically, anyway. Okay, go stash this. I can't believe we got this done in one raid. It's actually kind of surprising. This is going to be a good episode for hardcore, man, if we survive this. Those scavs are going to shoot me. We should probably get some stand back before we make this run. Player scavs will be coming for me. Well, as will Mr. Killer to my right and left. Signor Killer. Okay, so the goal for today, for those of you just joining us, is to get our asses to level 34. We're currently on level 34.4-ish. We've got to get like another 60,000 XP, which is why I'm trying to brute force these tasks. We should have gotten full stand before running this. Oh no. Maybe we'll make it to the van. There's 3 or 4 very angry scavs on the left, and they have like an insane aggro range from that road. Yes, for a good primer on the Balkans, Misha Glenny is your boy. I will look it up. Thank you. Misha Glenny. Didn't run that through the old noggin. Get that one locked and keyed away. So, also, we're going for a long time today. We're not here for a good time. We're here for a long time. I'm getting level 34, and as much more as I can get past that. That puts us 8 levels away from completion. 8 levels, chat. And again, I will say this, if the hardcore series starts getting tired, it starts getting a bit boring, we're just kind of running factory to get levels, I will probably just call it good as long as we've got max trader rep with everybody. But we will take a community decision on that, because then we can start a different series, we can focus more on the pre-recorded content again for a little bit. I know the streams are a lot of fun, but like they're kind of poison for the channel. Because the average Tarkov video gets maybe like 50 views. That Zero Seabird stream got like 300 in the first day. You know, people like it, but they get to it when they get to it. It's very easy to edit though, which I do like. Okay, hot delivery completed. Fuck yeah. Can't believe we did that in one raid. Actually insane. Actually insane. Okay, take me, you know what, put me back in the goddamn wall. We're getting loot. We're getting loot. Let's go look for a blood set in Mantis. If I die now, who gives a shit? It's an instant reset. We do have to survive interchange 7 times, I suppose. But you know what? That's a problem for plebs. We'll go to Emmercom. Yeah. Go to Emmercom, but we'll go the short way. We'll take a cut straight through the mall. I literally went to go check those stashes, thinking, maybe I'll get a gazelle. And what? Lo and behold, a gazelle was got. What's up? Also looking for 2 more hot rods. 1 more blood set. Give us containers. I've been clapped by Killer too many times while trying to kill scavs with PM. I tried to kill Killer, didn't know the difference between Killer and scav. Yeah, and he looks pretty similar, doesn't he? Like, he's not that big and bulky. He's kind of like a slim profile. Hey, Couch, how you doing? Don't think you'll be sticking around today? No worries, buddy. Have a good day. If you can't make it, that's completely fine. Hope you're doing all right. It was great to have you on the weekend. In the stream, I mean. Give me this. This is scaring me. The fact that it's not loading. East 205. We have East 205. Okay. Is good. Hold on. That's like good money though. What's disposable? You know what? The money's disposable. That's like 50k in a key. If we die, we get a bit of a discount on the cash we left behind, but who cares? But who cares? We go to power station. Maybe we go to power station actually. Yeah. Check all the shelves there. What? Oh, a box I haven't seen before. M855. M855. Yoink. And bye. Okay, cool. Cheers, buddy. Yes, joink. That's a barter trade for the shotgun. Power bank. Oh, that's probably worth taking over those. How are we looking for a flechette? We got 4 rounds of flechette remaining. This will fit very nicely inside this gun. That's going to give us a big upgrade for the shotgun. Steps on my right. Steps on my right, boys. This is a step on my right, boys. Keep rowdy. It's also on my ball, boys. You know what? Yeah. Hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? We don't need these anymore. I don't know why I'm keeping them. Put that on 4. Yeah. Mother. It's been so long. I've been so good. I've been winning. I was on top of it. I was in my lane. I was hydrated. I was thriving, and you got me with the knock. I'm more disappointed than I am. I'm more disappointed in myself than I am mad at you. Was that Knee Cruncher? He's the only one rich enough, right? Was it you? Did you blow your 250? Do you feel powerful now, big man? Well played. I hate you. Well played. I love you. Well played. Every time. It's like depressingly coughing. It's so convincing on that first knock. And I even reduced the sound because it was so annoyingly loud. By the way, is the game too loud, chat? I asked because with that Rebel Galaxy stream, I had to change all the levels and things got weird. In there? That looks like BP. It is BP. Oh. Now that's game knowledge, baby. You can look at the model and you're like, yeah, that's BP. I had to like climb up on my tiptoes to see it too. That was funny. CMS kit? Thank you. Thank you. No. I was lurking with the audio only and it got me. I'm as bad as you for falling for it. Okay, I'm not alone. Genuinely a comforting thought. Thank you for all suffering with me. Every time, dude. Every single goddamn time. Should have come here with the big backpack. A spark plug. We need those. A spark plug. A curvature. We need all of this. I don't need that. Might drop that helmet. It doesn't really work with anything we own. Like, contact-wise, I mean. Gas analyzer? Nah. Nah, dude. And I'm keeping that magazine for the shotgun. So we can make it big bang boom good. Big bang boom good. This team is good. Wow. Al Pacino. Anyone in chat remember that? What are you? 5.56 C10 AK. It might have good ammo. This is bad. Yeah, 6.5. Unload you. I just want the bullets. Let me get that mag. Nearly fell out of my chair because I thought someone was knocking on the window. It's so convincing, right? Like, I don't think the people on the... I think they think I'm putting it on. I'm not, guys. It is so convincing. Eat this. I'm worried about dropping that. I think my game might just explode. It's clearly bugged. 856. I actually can use that for the MPX barter. Oh, for the MPX gunsmith task. Get rid of it. I don't want 856. I'm not that desperate. I'm desperate. I'm not that desperate. Renata? Ooh, Renata. I know there's weapon boxes down there. I think we should just leave. We don't have to survive this raid, but it'd be nice to chip away at the old interchange requirements. He dead. Flechette ammo. It do be accurate though. It do be, you know, the long barrel on this gun. It do be making a difference. The Soiga. He's got a Soiga, boss. Wait. That. Bear with me. Search it. Nice. I'd keep the Saiga mags, or we actually just don't have space. Nice. Very nicely. Alright. Unlikely that there'll be an extra camper, but you never know. This map sucks. Actual worst map in history. Might be a scav run into the same spot as me. I do actually like that they have the same PMC and scav extracts on this map. A, makes it a lot easier to learn. And B, puts a bit of tension all throughout the game, right? Because you never know. You never know. Because like reserve, that's just free money if you're scav running. Like there's just like a million extracts. For a PMC, there's like 2. At best. That's some bullshit. Okay. No? What? That's outside the zone? Get me in the damn truck? Get me in the damn truck? Okay, we're out. You wish you could be playing on such a low population server? You say that now, buddy? Wait until you have to do the kill quests. It makes it impossible. Like, we can't finish Punisher 4. Not enough people play it in this country. That's why the goal is max traders, not Kappa. It would take us weeks. Like, at the beginning of the wipe, it's full. Like, there's so many people. And on the weekends, you get pretty good raids. But in the week, which is when I have time to record, ain't nothing. Ain't nobody here. So, like, it kind of just becomes, like, talking simulator. But hey, it's okay. Put these away. Ooh. Somehow, still do not have 2 hot rods. I cannot believe we got these Gazelle quests done so quickly. Normally, I was really thinking, like, this is what's going to slow us down, was getting this done. But no, and we got some, like, Giga Chad armor out of it. Plus 0.4 Ragman rep, you love to see it. Plus 20,000 experience. Scavenger is another 17,000 just for free. Oh my god, we're going to hit 34 today, aren't we? Character, skills. Show it to me, show it to me, show it to me, show it to me. There, 25,000. Oh, baby, we're, like, there. Oh, baby, we're there. We're getting that today. But YouTube, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Cheers. And of course, a huge thank you to our channel members and patrons for this month. Kelly Ananas, Call Me Bo 82, Old Man Tater, Sir Tristan H, D Cruncher, Riley David, The Senate, Sleep Deprived Sam, Rivo, Charlie Weber, Myrmix, Officer C4, Not K Arthur, Rob, LCG Canyon Sahar, Dread Not Us, Jack Smallman, Cut Beef Go Ham, Jan the Pan, Pratham Parush, Ragnar Skullcrew, Badass Beast, Depoyo 44, what happened to 43, Kilithaza, Raija, Mr. King, Cairo, and Couch Potato.